Morning guys, welcome to Eastney Pier on what should be a beautiful sunrise. The past 2 days, stunning, absolutely stunning, and there isn't a cloud in the sky. We have a beautiful gold band running across the horizon. Looks fantastic. I'm not sure if I'm quite in the right spot or where I want to be, but I have got a time lapse set up and I've got it on wide angle. I'm doing it again on the phone. It worked so well last time, why not? I've got the Z8 with the 24 to 120 millimeter lens. It is the only lens, that's not quite true. I bought the 14 to 24, but I bought the 24 to 120 mil lens because I need to reduce my weight load for now. So, and I don't really need anything. I don't need a long lens for this type of shoot anyway. So yeah, stunning location. I think the sun actually rises slightly in front of me here, so to the left of the pier itself, but that should give us some beautiful light running across the water itself. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. It's only about 5 in the morning, 5:30 in the morning, but yeah, should be nice. Okay, I will come back to you. Yeah, we have got the time lapse. The sun is about to pop its head up. Looks really nice. I've taken 2 photographs so far that look really nice. Obviously no sun in them, but this gold band is really thick, really nice. I'll share both of them with you now if they're any good. One if only one of them's any good. If you don't see one, it's because they're crap. But yeah. All right, I'll see if I can share one now. Thanks. We now can just start to see the sun starting to poke his head up. Yeah, it should be really nice. There isn't a cloud in the sky. This band of gold that's running across the horizon is just getting thicker and looks really nice. In fact, the gold is starting to come above. Really nice, beautiful. I'm not sure about the subject matter, the pier. I don't know, it makes a good photograph. It does take a good photograph. I don't want to stay just here either. I want to go more that way as well. So I've gone further front and more to the right, like I said. There's some, it looks like slabs, looks like tiled flooring. That's probably been there for years, but it's all broken up now. And yeah, I've used that as foreground interest. So it looks like there's tiling on the floor. So I've used that as foreground, and I've used the forward part of the pier, and then I've moved more to the left, and there's boulders all around here in the water. So I've used them as a bit of foreground interest, and yeah, they look all right. I've not got any ND filters with me. This is about the sunrise. It's not allowed long exposure photography or anything like that. I just want to capture the sunrise. So probably a mistake on my part. It might have been better with the ND filters, but you know, I didn't bring them. I wanted to keep the bag light. Not that they're particularly heavy. So yeah, I just want to capture the sunrise. So yeah, thank you. I'll share a couple of those. I'm waiting here patiently for this sunrise. And ironically, there are some absolutely stunning clouds to the left and rear of me, beautifully red, and there's nothing in front of me yet. The sun is obviously coming up, but nothing is happening in front of me. Everything is behind me, and I can't photograph behind me because there's all this fencing. This is a secure area behind me. This pole behind me has like a radar on top of it. So yeah, ironic. Oh well. You really couldn't make this up. I've been standing here since 5 o'clock this morning waiting for sunrise, and 2 guys have just walked onto the pier and are standing exactly where the sun is coming up. Hopefully they move before we start taking images, but let me tell you now, the sun is coming and it has got this huge gold ball around it. It looks awesome. It should be a fantastic sunrise. The time lapse is going to be fantastic, I think. Here it is. Look at that. It is beautiful. Okay, you couldn't make it up. I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people standing on the pier right in front of the sun. watching me taking photographs. You couldn't make it up. Anyway, I've got some pretty good photographs of sunrise. I'll start to share some of those. You know, it's sunrise, there'll be 1 or 2 photographs. I'm gonna now pack up the tripods, pack up this, walk around, take some photographs handheld. If there's any good ones of those, I'll share those as well at the end. But thanks ever so much for watching. I don't know yet if I'm going to join the sunset on. I probably will. So if I do, I'll see you later. If I don't, thank you for watching. See you next week. Thank you. Well, good evening guys, and welcome back. We are at Wicor and I've come down to photograph this shipwreck. There are a couple of them. I prefer this one because of the bow in the back of that's left of the boat. It clearly shows that it was a boat. We're shooting directly into the sunlight, which could be a problem, but I'm predominantly here for the sunset, so we've probably got another half hour, 40 minutes to go until we start to get to the colours in the sky. So I've come down here to get myself established, set myself up in case somebody else comes. I've got the phone set up again to do a time lapse. That's to the right of the rear of the boat itself. So yeah, hopefully we'll get some good photographs and a good time lapse. So yeah, stick with me. I'll come back in a bit. Thank you. The light is so bright that whilst I'm taking photographs and pointing to it, you can't see the boat at all. So I'm trying to double expose so I can do them later, but the problem I foresee in that is that you've got the U shape of the bow of the boat, and I think that will be quite problematic to blend in because you've also got the water between that bend. So unless I can blend just the sky in and leave everything else alone, it probably won't work. But yeah, you know, these things are set to try us. I'm doing it as single exposure and then double exposures as well, so I can try and get the best from the two. The boat is not really a lot to look at anyway. It's it's a wreck, so, and it is just black, but it would be nice to get some form of definition in the boat, in the photographs themselves. So yeah, I've only taken a couple of photographs. I'll share 1 or 2 of those now, but yeah, we're waiting for the sky to turn as it has done in the past couple of evenings, and if I get that, this is going to be some absolutely ridiculously wonderful shoot. Okay, so yeah, okay, bear with me. Thank you. I have to be a little bit honest. I've had all day to prepare for this evening, and I got the ND filters out because I want to do some long exposures of this, because this light is going to be magnificent, and I've brought the bloody wrong ones out. They're the magnetic ones. They're slightly too big. They are still working. God forgive me. All right. I only live 5 minutes away, and I could potentially go back, but I've got all the kit out now, and I really don't want to do that. Yeah, I'm making do with what I've got, and it's to be fair, it's actually working. Yeah, I'm just looking now. It is actually working. So f18, ISO 64, and 30th of a second, and they look all right. To be fair, you won't be able to tell that they were a bodge job, as we used to say. Yeah, what I'll do is I'll share 1 or 2 of those. They look all right. The sun is still probably half an hour away from sunset. We are starting to get a little bit of colour in the sky, but it's a yellow yet, not the red that I like. Yeah, I think it's going to set directly behind the boat. It's going to be magnificent. I've been wanting this for such a long time. So yeah, okay, I'll share that. I didn't want to use the 14 to 24mm lens for this shoot, but I've decided, because I've got the correct filters for that lens, to stick that on. And I've got the 10 stop on, f16, ISO 64, 30-second exposure, and it looks marvellous. I'll share that. Thank you. So a while back I got offered a tripod from Temu, and I say offered, it was cheap as chips. I don't know, I think £10, and the postage was free with it. So I took that opportunity, and it's like a a telescopic one. It's got really short legs when it's down, yeah, it's actually really good, and it's the one that I'm using for the time lapses. The problem with it is you can't adjust it, so you can't really tilt it because it doesn't like being tilted, and you can't adjust the height, so it looks like the the time lapse is slightly on a slope, but you know, anyway, it looks really good. I've got it so it's quite low, and the sun is already touching the ground when it comes to the time lapse. So I'm going to start sharing the time lapse with you now, I think, if I haven't done so already. Hopefully you like that. These shots are looking fantastic through the camera with these filters fitted. I have got them at 60 seconds. I'm not sure I like 60 seconds, looks a little bit bright, so I've gone back down to 30 seconds. But yeah, I really like these. Okay, all right, I'll share the time lapse and some photographs. Hi guys, so I think I'm going to close it here. It's starting to get dark, with the sun is down. I'm just waiting for that transition of light, so if I get some of those I will share those from when I close this. I hope you've enjoyed it. The sunrise this morning I really enjoyed. I'm absolutely knackered because I got up at 4:50 this morning, but it was fantastic, and it was great fun getting out there and doing those photographs and editing them this morning and this afternoon. And I hope you can appreciate the beauty that is nature with sunrise and sunset. It's just awesome. I don't think you can beat it. And this looks like it's now going to get good as well. So yeah, I'm going to close this. Thanks very much for watching. Please remember, like, please subscribe, please comment, let me know what you think. Thanks very much. See you next time.